Welcome to Team 1089's Mercury Minute, where we'll be finding out what each committee has been up to for the past week during build season. My name is Hussein, and I'm your host for this week. And let's get into the first installment of Mercury Minute. We got started with this year's kickoff this past Saturday with the introduction of our new game, Rapid React. The main focuses of this game are to put the hover balls in the upper and lower hub and climb through different rungs by traversal. Unfortunately, we had to start off the season via Zoom. However, that did not set us back from strategical discussions using Jamboard and productive conversations. But now on to see how different committees began their own discussions. What's up, Kyle? What strategy have you been up to this past week?
Well, since it's week one, we've been doing really early week one stuff, which is basically just deciding what the parameters are going to be for the robot, basically what it should do and in what order it should be designed and built in case we don't finish everything. So what we did was we met as a group and made a parameter list, and then the whole team discussed it and made one as a large group, and we kind of presented what we found out to them and what we thought would be good. And we also made sure we were all very familiar with the game manual so that we can continue to make strategies for the game that are like actually allowed.
Well, that's some pretty fun stuff. See what the other committees are up to. Hey Matthew, what's the design team been up to this week?
Well, so far design has been getting all the tools we need for Onshape, so we've accomplished that by downloading MKCAD, which is basically a library for all the parts we use in our assemblies for CADing. Currently though, we're working with build and strategy to build up some ideas, and hopefully we can get into the prototype and design process soon and start CADing as well.
Sounds pretty cool. Can't wait to see what you guys are having up next. What's up, Nicolesh? What's the build committee been up to the first week?
Hey, so during the first week, after looking at the kickoff, the video and manual they released, we went straight immediately into getting familiarized with the field elements. We tried to learn what type of robots, mechanisms would come into play. Obviously, we worked with strategy and design. We're trying to come up with different mechanisms we could use, different intake, climbing, traversing ideas. We're looking to finalize these kind of mechanisms we plan to use and implement later on next week. And we're also trying to finalize any plans on creating the actual field elements soon enough. So that is what is up to come. And for now, we've looked over different mechanism strategies so far.
Well, Nicolesh, as part of a build member myself, I'm pretty excited to see what we're going to do next. On to the next committee. So Kaya, what's marketing been up to this week?
Well, Hussein, marketing this week has been working on research for our Chairman's Award project.
It's pretty interesting stuff. Let's move on to the next committee. So Elena, what's the Spirit Committee been up to this week?
We have revamped our to-do board and themed our pre-kickoff display case according to the 20th anniversary celebration. Now we are ready to get started on our new display case because the new game has been released. Spoilers, it might have some planes and cargo items. And don't forget about FTC and the rubber duckies. Next, we will be working on some new button designs, and I'm so excited.
Sounds fun. Let's move on to our next committee. Hey Rohan, what's the Programming Committee been up to this week?
This week, programming has gotten together to discuss many important prerequisites for our new game. We've talked about auton paths we want the robot to take, subsystems we can reuse from previous year's robot code, and even what commands we're going to need to use again. Today, we are helping our members install WPIlib and other libraries on their computers to get ready to program the robot. Programming and Electronics is looking forward to a successful season this year.
Sounds pretty intense. And with that, we wrap up the first week of the build season. I hope you all enjoyed the first installment of Mercury Minute, and we hope to see you next time in person for week 2.